Collection just popped up on your credit report, or your account just got charged off, or maybe life happened, but you're just trying to get back on track. Well, you're at the right place at the right time. I'm going to show you what to do without waiting 17 years to fix your credit. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. We're going to get straight into it. So here is today's agenda, all right? We're going to be discussing 4 main things, right? Pre-dispute. What should you do before you send out your secret letter? Number 2, the deletion system, the fastest way and effective way to remove those negative accounts off your credit report. And what should you do if your accounts come back verified? And then, of course, what should you do once your accounts are removed from your credit report? We're going to be discussing all of that, all right? So the reason why you can remove these negative accounts off your credit report without waiting 7 years is, of course, according to this. Whenever a consumer reporter agency prepares a consumer report, it shall follow a reasonable procedure to assure maximum possible accuracy of the information concerning the individual about whom the report relates. All right, so this is according to 15 USC 1681 EB. All right, now the reason why you can remove those accounts is because of that one specific law, but let me show you an example. TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, the consumer reporting agency, whenever they prepare your report, it's supposed to assure maximum possible accuracy. So what does that mean? The date open is supposed to be correct, all right? The balance, number of months, high credit limit past due, all this information, all this details is supposed to be correct. Even your payment history, everything is supposed to be correct on your credit report. Whether your accounts are open or closed, this is the reason why you can remove those negative accounts off your credit report. So before you send off your free secret letter, here are some things you want to do, all right? The first thing you want to do is order your credit reports, all right? You want to get your tri-merge credit reports, and you want to get your credit reports from the 3 major credit bureaus. Here's why. When you get your tri-merge credit report, guess what? You see the inaccuracies. You see all the deficiencies, all the things that's wrong with your actual accounts. When you get your official credit reports, the lawyers might need those reports if you ever want to sue Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So you'll have your official credit reports, all right? Now, the next thing you want to do, of course, is clean up your personal information. All those negative accounts on your credit report are attached to your personal information. And I'm pretty sure if you go on Experian, you just go the backdoor method, what I call it is, you're going to see variations of your first name, last name, variations of your address, your phone number, job. You're going to see a lot of stuff that's inaccurate. You want to clean all that up, all right? That's very important. And another thing that's very important is going to optoutprescreen.com, all right? You don't want to be getting hit with all these different offers because I don't want you to get tempted for applying for things you really don't need right now. You're going to need to create a reinvestigation letter. You can go to freesecretletter.com and go get your free secret letter. Now, once you have your letter, here's what you need to do. You need to create a letter to Experian, TransUnion, and to Equifax. Make sure you add 2 forms of identification in the letter and then send it certified to each of them, all right? Now, it's going to take about 35 days for them to mail that back to you, all right? 30 days for them to do the investigation and 5 days for them to mail it back. Now, you're going to receive these letters on different dates because, of course, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax are 3 different corporations, all right? Now, once you receive your investigation, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get some accounts deleted. You might get some accounts deleted, but of course you're going to get some accounts verified. And that's okay because you have 2 options, all right? The first option is create another letter asking them to provide you a description according to 15 USC 1681 I-7. You can ask them to provide you a description of how they verify those accounts, all right? Now, what's supposed to happen when you look at your credit report, what's supposed to happen when you compare reports, they're supposed to update and modify those accounts. And typically they probably did not update or modify those accounts. So remember when you looked at your credit report, you saw all the inaccuracy. They're supposed to update and modify according to, if you go read this law, 15 USC 1681 I-5. They're supposed to update and modify. They're supposed to fix it, all right? So now what you can do is create another letter asking them to provide you a description of how they verify those accounts, all right? They're supposed to provide it to you within 15 days. Your second option is you can create a CFPB complaint, and we saw this. It's very effective to help you get some better results. And I'm going to show you how to create this CFPB complaint. You already know knock the credit bureaus out. So let me show you how to do it. Create an account. Now, once you create an account with them, you're going to be in the back portal. Just click on submit a complaint. Now you're going to be on a screen that looks similar to this. All right. So once you're on a screen that looks similar to this, of course, you want to click on credit reporting if you never did this before. And then scroll all the way down to the bottom, click on credit reporting again, and then click on next. All right. Now, here's what you want to do next is click on company problem with company's investigation into an existing problem. Investigation took more than 30 days, so it's not notified. The investigation did not fix an error on your report. All right. Have you already tried to fix this problem with the company? Yes. Did you request information from the company? Yes. Now, what information did you request from the company? You requested an investigation from them. All right. To actually update, modify, and fix those accounts or remove it according to 15 USC 1681 I5. Did the company provide this information? No. All right. They didn't fix, they didn't update, they didn't modify those specific accounts. All right. So what do you do next? Now here's the part that's like very important. Who, what, when, how, why, everything that happened. All right. Everything that we learned back in school, basically going to explain what happened. All right. So everybody's complaint is going to be different. So I sent the letter to, who did you send it to? Either Experian, did you send it to TransUnion, or did you send it to Equifax? And I sent it on this date. Here's my tracking number. And I asked them to reinvestigate the completeness and accuracy of my accounts on my credit report, right? Put this in the complaint. I asked them to reinvestigate the completeness and accuracy. I got my investigation back, and I noticed they didn't update or modify my account according to 15 USC 1681 I5. All right. That's a violation of multiple laws. Remove these accounts from my credit report, and you can attach all the documents that you sent to Experian and the ones that you got back. Everything that you have, you can attach all the evidence, even the tracking numbers. Well, you can attach all your evidence. And then from there, you want to click on next. All right. So once you click on next, who are we communicating this to, or who are we complaining this about? So you want to find the right company, either Experian, just Experian for an example, information services, solutions. All right. And then from there, you want to click on your social name as a pair, date of birth, and then put your information in, right? And then do you want to complain with another company? No. All right. Here's why. You don't want to get this complaint mixed up with your other two complaints. All right. So if you have some accounts that's only reporting on just Experian and Equifax and it's not reporting on TransUnion, you don't want to get it all mixed up. So you want to create 3 separate complaints. All right. Make sure everything's correct. Make sure everything's good to go. And then from there, you're going to click on submit. And then you have to wait 15 days because the company Experian, TransUnion, Equifax have 15 days to respond back to the credit bureaus, and they might ask for an additional time, 60 days, but usually it doesn't take them 60 days. It usually takes them 30 days for them to complete the investigation. So I want you to understand this. If you use a CFPB, it isn't 100% guaranteed, but you miss 100% of shots you don't take. So just continue taking them shots, continue. If it doesn't work the first time, try again. I'm just letting you know, all right? You got to keep on trying because remember, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax are in the business of making money. They don't really care, all right? So we just got to continue putting in the work until these accounts get removed from our credit report. But what happens once you do remove them negative accounts from your credit report? Just say you remove student loans from your credit report. If you remove it from your credit report, you still have to pay the money back, all right? You're not excluded. Just because it's off your report doesn't mean you don't owe the money, all right? You still owe money to these student loan places. So make sure you set up some type of payment plan or whatever you need to set up to pay them back.